Before inviting Sir to our talk, let me introduce Sir to our participants. So, Sir, who is recognized as one of the youngest, one and the only person to excel in the art of Avadhaman. Even though having a biotechnology background, he has published articles in renowned magazine and papers, motivated and encouraged the youth and students to pursue Telugu literature and strived for the sake of Telugu literature in all possible ways. He has so many achievements in science, as well as he has been facilitated with some notable facilitations. Just to name a few, Sir has been facilitated by Sri Venkaiah Naidu, ex-Vice President of India, Justice N.V. Ramanaji, the then CGI of India, felicitated by Deputy Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri D. Krishna Das in January 2022, by then Deputy Speaker of AP Assembly, Sri Mandali Buddha Prasad ji in February 2017. Also felicitated by Vice Chancellors of Andhra University, Adikavi Nayana University, Centurion University, etc. Sir has so many, as I already mentioned, Sir has so many achievements in science like Young Biotechnologist Award 2020, Best Oral Presentation Award, and he has also qualified many exams. Sir has more than, Sir has a teaching experience where Sir has taught UG Telugu video lectures for the Swayam program of EFL University, Hyderabad. He has been serving as an editor and associate editor to the Padya Vardhani literary magazine for 4 years, for 2018 and 2022. Also, Sir has Sir has worked for the telecast of more than 60 episodes of Haravilasam and Aditya Hridyam, who were telecasted in Hindu Dramman TV channel during the year 2018 and 19. Also, Sir has about 600 literary even across the states of Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, and Uttar Pradesh and Haryana. Sir has authored 7 books, and he has qualifications in MA Telugu, MSc Biotechnology, PhD Biotechnology from Andhra University, Visakhapatnam. Also, Sir has performed 61 Ashtavadhanam and 1 Satavadhanam so far. So, Sir, I am very sorry if I pronounced something, not correct. So, I'm very sorry for that. And with this background, now may I invite you to our podium. It is our fortune to have you here today. So, to make the day more special than the other day, I may invite you now to the podium and talk with our participants, address our participants. So, over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Preeti. Thanks for the nice introduction. And a very good evening to all of you, the attendees of Krishi Manthan Agriculture Training Program organized by Just Agriculture and along with in collaboration with PDKV. Am I audible? Am I clear?
Yes, sir, you're audible, sir. Clear, sir.
Yeah, thank you. And a very good evening to all of you. And it's my privilege to attend as a guest speaker in this international training program because I was associated with Just Agriculture since its inception. I'm so happy to attend and to deliver a small talk on this auspicious occasion of the whole India. And also the nations, the Hinduism, not only the Hinduism, the whole mankind is celebrating the Ram Mandir Prana Pratisthapana ceremony. So I'm so happy. And also at this juncture, I need to express my gratitude to the management of Just Agriculture Education Group for conducting these kind of programs. And as Preeti said in the introduction, along with the spirituality, not only the science, not only the application of science in the regular our lifestyle or livelihood, but also the applications of spirituality is also needed. So I'm very happy and thank you for giving the stage. I hope all the participants may be mostly from the science background. And also, hello, I think Preeti, you have some network issue. Am I audible? Anyone respond with a thumbs up?
Sir, but
yes, sir, you are audible.
Yeah, thank you. So coming to today's session, today I congratulate and also I convey all my best wishes to the whole India who are celebrating the Prana Pratisthapana Mahotsava of Sri Ram Mandir in the holy land of Ayodhya. So it's a long journey. We all know that, and also for a while, I think all the media and social media is covering the same thing, saying the each and every point that is regarding Ayodhya or regarding the construction of Ram Mandir or regarding the dispute land issue. Everyone is being conveyed the message. But today, finally, all our dreams has come true. The Prana Pratisthapana Mahotsava at Ayodhya Ram Mandir has completed successfully. From today onwards, we can worship the God, worship the Ram Lalla in live from his own land. Okay. At this juncture, I would like to say a few words. This is going to a very short talk, not much. I would like to say a few words regarding Ramayana and also the Sri Ram Tattva, because in our Indian spirituality, actually the spirituality is on the basis of the philosophy. Okay. In our Indian perspective, actually, how should you see the deity or how should you see the God? You should visualize the gods or God or God's form on the basis of philosophy. That is the basic thing. That's why we have darshanas. Darshanas means the principles that are leading you towards the eternal God or towards the final truth, let us say. Okay. Those are called as darshanas. So that is why we have 6 types of darshanas. Of course, there are 2 types again in that astika darshanas and nastika darshanas, who are theists and atheists. But we follow, as we believe in God and we worship the God, so we believe in astika darshanas. In that we have 6 types of darshanas: Sankhya darshana, Yoga darshana, and Nyaya darshana, Vaisheshika darshana, and Purva and Uttara Mimamsa darshanas. Okay, these are 6 darshanas. Why I am telling this darshanas is because whenever you wanted to worship a god or visualize the truth, the eternal, if you want to know the eternal truth or if you want to attain the eternal bliss, you need to understand that how you are visualizing the god, and you need to make sure how your point of view towards the god is, the perspective that we are looking at the god. That is main important. So in order to visualize the original embodiment of God or original concept of God, so we are following these things. So based on this, later on from the Shastras, we got Kavyas, Puranas, and Itihasas. In that, we have one Itihasa that is nothing but Ramayana. Ramayana is completely the story of Sri Ram Prabhu. It is not only the written story, it was actually happened. So that is why we call it as Itihasa. Itihasas are the stories that were happened sometime. Puranas are not like that. Puranas were written because in our Vangmaya, we have first one, we have Vedas. From Vedas, we got the essence of Vedas into Upanishads. The essence of Upanishads that was brought into Puranas in different forms of stories. But coming to this Itihasas, these were the stories that once happened. So likewise, we have Ramayana and Mahabharata. Ramayana was happened in Treta Yuga and Mahabharata was happened in Dwapara Yuga. In Ramayana case, we need to think that the Ramayana, completely Ramayana is a form of dharma. That is why we say that for in case of Rama also we say that Ramo Vigrahavan Dharma. Okay, we'll talk about it later. But in coming to the case of Ramayana, so this was written by Valmiki Maharshi, with 24,000 shlokas and 7 kandas. I'll just brief it out. यावत् स्थास्यन्ति गिरयः सरितश्च महीतले तावत् रामायणकथा भूतले प्रचरिष्यति. तावत् रामायणकथा लोकेषु प्रचरिष्यति. There are two types of pathas in this. So what they are saying, yavat sthasyanti girayah, till when the mountains are present on this earth, because mountains are stable, they won't go away, they won't be demolished unless until we do, they won't be destroyed unless until we mine, right? So yavat sthasyanti girayah saritascha mahitale, saritascha mahitale. Saritah means till then, till when the rivers are flowing on this holy land, till when the mountains are intact on this holy land, saritascha mahitale tavat ramayana katha lokeshu pracharishyati. Until then, until on the last day of this universe also, the Ramayana story will be alive on this planet. So from this we can get that this is an eternal thing. This is not general one. This is not a normal one. This is an eternal one, because the story that is going around one form of God or one deity is such powerful man. So why he is such powerful? Does he had like magical powers like our supernatural powers like Sri Krishna? No, he don't have anything such that, and he didn't express also. He has just believed in himself, and the same message he conveyed throughout his life, Prabhu Sri Ram. So this Ramayana is also called as Sita Charitam or Paulasya Vadha. Sita Charitam means Sita Yas Charitam Mahat, in which the journey of Sita Devi, Ma Sita Devi, has been portrayed. And also Paulasya Vadha. Paulasya means he is Paulasya means Ravana. Ravana Suras Vadha. Ravana was killed by Rama at the end of this Ramayana. So that is why it is also named as Paulasya Vadha. So coming back, how this Ramayana has started actually, how this Ramayana has initiated, why the sage Valmiki has wanted to create this Ramayana as a story or as a Mahakavya. So that's the question. So in those days, sages were used to live in forests. Of course, nowadays also, if you go to Himalayas and Kashi, even you can see so many of saints and sadhus or sannyasis. They were staying there and meditating all the way, and they wanted to see the eternal bliss, and they wanted to feel the eternal bliss. Okay, so they used to stay in ashramas and forests. They used to perform all the daily routine that they used to do, Sandhya Vandana and all these things. So the ones they were going to the banks of Tamasa River. Okay, Maharshi Valmiki and his disciples were going to Tamasa River's bank, and they are performing their regular rituals and daily routines. So Maharshi was seeing on the banks of the rivers. He was enjoying all the nature over there. Then immediately one visual has struck him. So what happened? So one animal hunter has come over there, and he has killed one bird out of two that were being alone on the branch of a tree in the forest. So immediately the Maharshi got scared about with that incident, and he also expressed his grief in the form of a shloka. His grief has become a shloka. The shoka of Maharshi has become a shloka, which is an initiative point of Ramayana. The whole Ramayana was started with Manishada Pratishthantva Magamashyashwati Samaha Yat Krauncha Midhunadekam Avadih Kama Mohitam. Yat Krauncha Midhunadekam Avadih Kama Mohitam. So the two birds were there on the branch of a tree and exchanging their love. But immediately one of the bird, mainly the male bird, got stuck and killed by the arrow shot by this hunter. So then immediately this Maharshi Valmiki has recited a shloka. Ma Nishada Pratishta. Nishada means the tribe or the hunter. Ma Nishada Pratishtan Tvam Agamashyashwati Shamaha. You will live no longer from right now. Why? Because you have killed one bird out of the couple of birds, and that too the male one. Manishada Pratishtantam Agamashyashwati Samaha Yat Krauncha Midhunat Ekam. Midhunam means the couple, the wife and husband. Okay. Yat Krauncha Midhunat Ekam Avadih Kamamohitam. They were exchanging their love, and in the meanwhile, you shot one of them. So definitely you will get the papa. You will be punished and you will get the sin. So he said like that. Okay, now let us analyze this poem some more. Okay. So this is a grief that has come in the form of shloka, and it is the initiative point to the whole Ramayana. Okay. And also, please let us correlate this thing to the nowadays scenario. The Ram Janmabhoomi issue has started from the grief, from the sorrow only. Because in 16th century, a Hindu temple, let us say the Ram temple or Ram Janmabhoomi temple, that was demolished and a masjid was reconstructed on the remnants of that previous Hindu temple by Mughal emperors. So then that was started with a grief or sorrow. That was the initiative point. Now finally we are delighted to see Ram Lalla in his own home, in his own sanctum sanctorum. So we can correlate the same thing that is happening. The same thing is happening nowadays. We are the witness. We are the live witness to that. Okay, let us visualize or let us analyze this shloka in the other meaning. Okay, Ma nishada pratishtan tvam agamashyashwati shamaha yat krauncha midunat ekam avadhi kamamohitam. Okay, now Ma nishadaha. Ma means in Sanskrit, the word Ma itself denotes Ma Lakshmi. Ma means Lakshmi. Okay. That's why the Lord Vishnu has got a name called Madhava. Dhava means husband. Madhava. Mayah Dhava. Okay. Madhava. He's a husband of Mother Lakshmi or Goddess Lakshmi. Okay. So Ma Nishada means it is giving the meaning that Srinivasaha. That means the husband of Lakshmi. That means that denotes the Lord Rama. Manishada Pradishtantvam, that your prestige will be safe and it will be live longer. It will be sustained longer. Why? Because yat krauncha midhunat ekam avadeh kamamohitam. So you have also struck the male person out of the couple with your arrows. So who is that? At the end of Ramayana, Sri Rama has killed Ravanasura, and his wife was Mandodari. So let us assume that Ravanasura and Mandodari were the couple of birds that were exchanging their love in Sri Lanka at their Lanka Pattana. So this man has went there and he has struck the male bird with his arrows, with his Dhanurvidya Kaushalam. Okay. So if you visualize this shloka, all the way, everything is there in a first shloka. That is why they have become Maharshis, they have become sages. If you see in one meaning, that is of one kind. The situation, what he visualized or witnessed in those days, that is first thing. The second thing, what is the story going to happen at the end of the Ramayana? That is second meaning. And the third one, till now also, after these many yugas, these many years also, we are visualizing the same thing. Started with the grief, and we today ended with a joy and delightedness. So like this, the Ramayana has started. And apart from that, the whole Ramayana has portrayed Sri Rama, Prabhu Sri Ram ji, as an embodiment of dharma. That's why you can see while they were in Aranyavasa, they were in forest. Then there was a demon. What his name is, Maricha. So Maricha told to Ravana, and he warned him not to touch Sri Rama. Don't go, don't quarrel with Sri Rama, because he's having the supernatural powers. Though he is a man, but he is not a normal man. That's why we call him as Maryada Purushottama. Maryada Purushottama means who knows to maintain his limits. Actually, Maryada means, in we Telugu states, we say that Maryada means as a respect. But actual meaning of Maryada is not respect. Maryada means the limit. Who knows his own limits and who follows that. Himself we should call as Maryada Purushottama. Okay. So he is the Maryada Purushottama. So that's why you don't quarrel with him. Maricha has warned Ravana, but Ravana didn't listen with him. So then he said that Ramo Vigrahavan Dharmaha Sadhu Satya Parakramaha. Ramo Vigrahavan Dharmaha. He is an embodiment of Dharma. What is this? What is this Dharma? Okay, you may ask me, sir, what is Dharma again? What is the embodiment of Dharma? So we don't know Dharma. What is the Dharma first? So again, what is the embodiment of Dharma? So there again, we need to go to the ancient scriptures once. There are certain references. Let us say in Yajnavalkya Smriti, we have one shloka. Ahimsa satyam asteyam saucham indriya nigraha. Ahimsa. So he said that he coined the definition of dharma and also given these are the things that comes under the clade of dharma. So what are those things? So those are ahimsa. First one is ahimsa. You need to follow ahimsa. Should not harm anyone. First, ahimsa satyam. Always speak truth. Ahimsa satyam asteyam. This is like you should not become a thief, or you should not have any desire on the things which are not yours. Let us say in a broader way. Ahimsa satyam asteyam saucham indriya nigraha. Saucham. The other one is saucham. That is nothing but cleanliness. As we are all science people, science graduates, of course, science graduates, postgraduates, everyone you will be there in here. So first thing what we do, if we are in the laboratory, first immediately we'll clean our hands with ethanol, first of all. So that is nothing but saucham. We do wear the lab coat, apron, saucham. So these are the dharmas that should be performed or should be taken care of by an individual who is present in the laboratory, right? In a similar way, who is present in the home, he should take care of that. Who is present in temple, he should take care of that principles, or that he should follow those principles or protocols. That's it. Nothing else more than that. See, dharma is our day-to-day life. It should be like, let me say a clear definition. Dharati lokan iti dharmam. Amarakosha says that dharati lokan iti dharmam. What is this? So what the world ought to be, or how the world is supposed to be, how the world, what the world to follow to be. So those are the principles that are nothing but dharma. They should be followed by the society. Simple, in a simple language. So in those principles, we have again Siddha Dharma, Sadhya Dharma. So there are so many classifications. Okay, leave that. That's another story. So, ahimsa satyam asteyam saucham indriya nigraha. The control on our senses, sensual reactions. See, sometimes what happens is all the antisocial issues raise because of losing this sense on our because losing our control on our senses. See, if one rape has happened, let us say one rape case has happened. So why it was happened? So that particular person who is committing the act has lost his control on his own senses. So that means he is going in the way of adharma. So we need to bring the man who is heading towards adharma to the way which is leading to the dharma. That is the basic message that Ramayana gives to every individual. So coming back to Ramayana, ahimsa satyamasteyam saucham indriya nigraha. So coming back here, Ramo Vigrahavan Dharmaha. So that is why he is an embodiment of Dharma. That means all the principles that I have quoted earlier, all the qualities that I have mentioned in this Yajnavalkya Smriti were all there in one form, that is nothing but Rama, Sri Rama. So that is why he is an embodiment of Dharma. Sadhu Satya Parakramaha. Sadhu is a very peaceful person. He's a saint-like person. What, sir? He's a king. Why you are telling as a saint-like person? So in Mahabharata we have one saying. What they say is, a king who is a ruler should not always be cruel, or should not be always critical, or should not be always tough. And at the same time, the king or the ruler or the leader should not be always a silly person. He should not be always a silly person, or he should not be always a tough person. He should act as with a mixed mentality, because in order to take some decisions, he need to be stubborn. Otherwise, his cabinet or ministers or any other advisors will play with him, actually, literally. So that is why he should be tough in some situations. Like our Modi ji is taking certain decisions, like whatever it is, the Article 370 or Ram Mandir construction, or whatever it is. Any decision that he is taking, the move is highly stubborn. So it should be, sometimes it should be like that, sometimes it should be not. So that is why the Sri Rama ji is also like Sadhu. He was also a peaceful person. Sadhu, Satya Parakramaha. He is a courageous person, actually. Courageous person, not by his body, actually, not by the strength of his body or nothing else, but he was and he is courageous by his Satya Dharma, as he is following the truth all the way. So that is why he is courageous. So he was not corrupted in those days. Let us say he was not corrupted likewise. Okay. So Sadhu Satya Parakramaha and Devanamiva Vasava. Yeah, this is a good line that was written by Maharshi Valmiki. Devanamiva Vasava. So he was a great leader, and he was a great person in those days, and also he leads everyone along with him towards the truth or eternal bliss, let us say. So how? Then he is saying that how the Indra is prominent among all the deities, all the gods, or all the devatas. Likewise, Devanam Iva Vasavaha. Vasava means Indra. So how Indra is leading all the community of gods. Likewise, Sri Rama Prabhu is leading all the people of Ayodhya and all the people of this Bharatakanda towards following dharma. Okay. Likewise, then the Sri Rama's personality has portrayed in Ramayana. And also sometimes in the whole Ramayana, so there are certain things where we can actually we should admire Sri Rama like anything, and we should be astonished by his behavior. Let me say a small example. In Aranyakanda, after Aranyakanda, Kishkindhakanda will come. So what is happening? So what was happened there? These people went to Aranyavasa. Ravanasura has come and he has taken Sita Devi to Lanka. So then Vali, Sugriva was there, Vali was not there. So Sugriva, Hanumanta, and Rama Lakshman, all these people were in search of Sita Devi. Okay, Ma Sita. So then all the soldiers of this Vanara Sena, they have got divided into 4 parts, and they went to all 4 corners of India, then India, okay, Bharatavakanda. Prabhu Shri Ram, along with Lakshmana, they went to the extreme south of India. Okay. So then the Hemant Rutu has come, the winter season has come. Then immediately the whole nature has got changed. There are certain flowers that bloom in the winters, so they are also blooming. So then Lakshmana has witnessed the nature and said that, oh my brother, Sri Ram, so how scenic beauty it is, how enjoyable it is. Please see with this, please see all this natural beauty. So see these flowers, see these forests, and see the animals playing over there. Likewise, he is describing all the beauty over there, and he was enjoying. Lakshmanaji, okay. So then Prabhu Sri Ram. So that this is the thought process that makes him special from the group. So what he has asked at that time. So Prabhu Sri Ramji also thinking about that, but he felt something bad in that situation. He was also feeling grief. He was also feeling sorrow. He was not comfortable. So again, Lakshmanaji has asked, why are you sorrow? You can enjoy the natural beauty over here. You can see the scenic beauty. You can enjoy the blooming flowers. He said that, Lakshmana, we are in the extreme south of India. So here the winter is started. Winter is becoming more and more day by day. If winter is becoming more and more here in the South India, then the same winter may be double or triple cold in the place of Ayodhya. So I'm feeling that how Bharata could be surviving over there in this extreme cold temperatures. He felt like that. See, he has all the scenic beauty in front of him, but he was thinking of his brother who who was residing in Ayodhya, who was residing in Antapura, and who is yet to be given uh, the the crown of Ayodhya. But he himself, Sri Rama Prabhu, though he was residing in forests, he thought about Bharata, and he was feeling about his his survival in those extreme cold temperatures in Ayodhya. So that makes Sri Rama so special. Not only so special, that makes him divine. That makes him the supernatural. We need to understand this is the perspective of Sri Rama. Is because why? Because everyone says that Sri Rama is an inspiration to me, or Sri Rama is an embodiment of dharma. Okay, he is embodiment of dharma not only by the words. He is an embodiment of dharma with his moves and with his acts. We need to understand that. That is the main thing keeps Sri Rama ji as a special person. Okay, this is the message that we need to get from him. This is the perspective that we should do. And at the same time, this is the reciprocative reaction from the other brothers also. Though it is Lakshmana ji or though it is Bharata, so this is the reciprocative one. As how the Rama is feeling the love and affection towards his brothers, that was quite double and tripled reciprocated to him back. Once what happened, I'm just recollecting that once what happened was, in Ramayana, Maharshi says that when Ravanasura has taken Sita Devi along with him, so what Sita Devi did was, she has taken all her ornaments and kept in a piece of cloth and tied that and left over to the ground. So these people of Vanarasena, that means Sugriva and his persons, his soldiers, he got that the piece of cloth which is containing the ornaments of Sita Devi. So he brought that towards Rama and showed that, okay, Prabhu Shri Ram, we got this one. You please check whether these ornaments belongs to Ma Sita Devi or not. Then Sri Rama was immediately broken into tears. He was unable to, if he hears the word that Sita, so immediately he was broken into tears. So that's why he said that I can't see this, I can't visualize this. That's why let us show to Lakshmana. Lakshmana, you please come here. He called him and he has shown this to Lakshmana. Lakshmana ji has witnessed that he saw all the ornaments that were present in the piece of cloth. And he said that, okay, I'm also not able to recognize these, but I know something. What he said is, Naham janami keyure, Naham janami kundale, Nupure tvabhijanami nityam padabhivandana. This is an extraordinary shloka which depicts the character of Lakshmana ji. He is an inspiration to the Indian youth. He is an inspiration to the Indian youth. Please, my dear brothers and sisters who are present in this meeting and in this talk, I request you to understand the characterizations of Sri Rama and also Lakshmana and Bharata, Shatrughna, whoever it is. These are the true inspirations that we need to take care of, that we need to inspire from. What he said is, oh my brother, Prabhu Sri Ram, so in this piece of cloth, there are so many ornaments. So there are earrings, there are bangles, and there are necklaces, and there are anklets. But I don't know who, I don't know these earrings belong to whom. I don't know these bangles belongs to whom. But I know definitely these anklets belongs to Ma Sita. How do I know? Because every day while going out, I used to perform namaskaram to the feet of Ma Sita Devi. So then I used to witness these anklets on her feet. That is why I do remember and I assure that these anklets belongs to Ma Sita Devi only. He said that. See, nowadays we are seeing that in many cases in social media also we are witnessing so many things, like once in northern India only I have witnessed one case. A brother, I mean elder brother is getting married. So his younger brother came to the Kalyana Mandapa while the marriage is going on. Then he immediately left from the place along with the bride, taking the fiance of his brother, elder brother, and he has left away from the place. See how pity it is, how shameful on the mindset of the youth that is having. So for this land or the Indian youth or whatever it is, we need to take inspiration. We need to draw inspiration from the characterizations of Prabhu Sri Ram and Prabhu Lakshmana, not worshipping the idols, not worshipping the tales, not listening to the stories, but we should draw the inspiration from the characterizations of those people, and we should implement in our day-to-day life and livelihood. Then only the true philosophy of Sri Rama will be alive on this planet. Okay. So likewise, there are so many things about Sri Rama, and also one I'll conclude with one witty poem. So there was a poet called as Bilva Mangala. His name was Leela Shuka. He has written a book named Shri Krishna Karanamrita. Okay, Shri Krishna Karanamrita. In that, he has written one shloka. So nice, beautiful shloka. I just wanted to say that at this juncture. So what was the scenario was, Ma Yashoda has feeding Nandalala, okay, the Bal Sri Krishna. And later on, after feeding, what happens? So these infants will get into the sleep, right? Ma Yashoda is telling some stories. Then the baby Shri Krishna was listening to the stories, and he was getting into the sleep. He didn't yet slept completely. Okay. So then he writes a poem, that is Ramo nama babhova tadabala siteti tam piturvacha panchavati tate viharatastasya haradravanaha तां पितुर्वाचा पञ्चवटी तटे विहरतस्तस्या हरद्रावणः सौमित्रेः क्व धनुर्धनुर्धनुरितिर्व्यग्रा गिरः पान्तुनः. So he was saying that the Bala Sri Krishna was getting into the sleep. Ma Yashoda katha suna rahe. ठीक है. So when she was telling the stories, she was telling that, okay, there was a king named Rama. Ramo nama babhuva. So there was a king named Rama, Sri Rama. He used to stay in Ayodhya. Ramo nama babhuva. Whenever the mother says tales or stories, the kids do like follow. As they are following, they say that likewise they say, right? Whenever we tell story, they say likewise the baby Sri Krishna is also telling that so Ramo nama babhuva tadabala asiteti So she said that his wife was Sita Devi. Tadabala asiteti tam piturvacha panchavati tate viharataha. Tam piturvacha, as the word given to his father Dasharatha, he left the Ayodhya and whole kingdom, and he went to Aranyas, forest, okay, to live as Aranyavasi. Next, tam piturvacha panchavati viharataha tasya aharat ravanaha. Then Ravana has come and has taken his wife Sita Devi to the Lanka. She said and stopped there till then. He said that likewise he was responding as listening to the story. Then immediately the Sri Krishna has told that Saumitre ko dhanuritir vigra girah pantunah. Immediately he got anger, immediately he got triggered, and immediately he shouted that Saumitri, that means Lakshmana, please bring my arrows. I want to kill Ravana. Please bring my dhanus. Please bring my bow and arrows. I wanted to kill Ravana, who has taken my wife Sita. The Bala Sri Krishna has recollected his previous Janma story and his previous Avatara story, and he has immediately responded as Sri Rama, not as baby Sri Krishna. So that Sri Krishna should give all the boons that we need. So likewise, the Leela Shuka has written some poetry in Sri Krishna Karanamurtam. So likewise, I'm very happy by sharing these things regarding Ramayana and also regarding Ayodhya. Also in Ramayana, there was description of Ayodhya Puri also. Then they say that 12 yojanas of length and 3 yojanas of breadth was having. These are the perimeters of the Ayodhya Puri. That means around, in our days, let us say it was 150 kilometers long area of 150 kilometers of area. Please assume that how big city it is, how big kingdom it was. So that Ayodhya, we are delighted to get back our Sri Ram, Ram Lala, after so many years. This was a 500 years of struggle. After 500 years of struggle, we were able to construct a beautiful Ram Mandir to our Sri Rama, Prabhu Sri Ramji. And this temple, actually, we need to talk about this temple and modern architecture also. This was completely built in the form of Nagara architecture, which most of the northern India temples, ancient temples, were being constructed in the same manner. This is a Nagara style of architecture, and also pink sandstone was used in this, with the characterization of spiking towers, and we say that shikharas. Okay, so the temple culture that we are having in the India, and also the ancient Agama Shastras, that what Agama Shastras are telling about the temple architecture, that was completely followed by this Rama Janmabhoomi Tirtha Kshetra Trust, that was got incepted for constructing this Ram Janmabhoomi temple. And also, let me clear one thing also. Nowadays, many people are saying that this is Pushya Masa, Sunya Masa. You are doing Rama Pratisthapana Mahotsava in wrong time. Likewise, so many controversies were being erased nowadays. Of course, anyway, it was completed. But I say that I feel there are certain shastras saying, and they are supporting this muhurta. Actually, what happens is, in India we have three types of time zones. In southern India, like Tamil Nadu and Kerala, they do follow Sauramana. That means they calculate the muhurtas with the movement of sun. But we in Telugu states, we do follow Chandramana. Chandramana is nothing but we calculate the time zone with the movement of moon. But in northern India, the people used to keep the muhurtas, give the muhurta by calculating Barhaspatyamana. Barhaspatyamana means they calculate the times based on the movements of Brahaspati. So there are three major kinds of different time scales in this holy land. So of course, whatever the time scale, whatever the time management system that we follow, but they all this supported this the main muhurta of Sri Ram Mandir Pran Pratisthapana. So our Honorable Prime Minister of India and RSS Chief Bhagwat Ji, so they have done all the rituals that are supposed to be done, and they have dedicated the holy Ram Mandir to our nation and also to the world. Because we should say the architecture um, that was there in the main temple. And also mainly we should talk about the idol. Actually, the Balarama or Ramlalla idol that was made by Shalagrama Shila. Shalagrama Shila is very auspicious stone that we in Hinduism, what is the basis is, we do believe that Shalagrama Shila is the representation of Lord Vishnu. So that is why they have made that idol of Balarama with the Salagram Shila. And also they have brought that from Gandaki river from Nepal. And sometimes what happens is, you can also see in Ujjain Kshetra, we say that the Shivalingam is Banalinga. Banalinga means that was a Shalagrama Shila, Shalagrama stone that was brought from the banks of a river. So that is called as Banalinga in the case of Shivalinga. In the similar manner, this also a Shalagrama Shila that was brought from the banks of a river, Gandaki river, and its tributary. Okay, so in that form also it was highly sacred. And the whole temple was 161 feet with the 3 floors. One floor is dedicated to Lord Rama, Prabhu Sri Ram, and one floor is dedicated to Lord Hanuman, and one floor is dedicated to the museum, which is yet to be portrayed all the events of Ramayana, and also Prabhu Sri Ram's life. And so these are the major aspects regarding this Sri Rama Mandir Prana Pratisthapana Mahotsava. And here I wanted to tell one thing, as we are all science graduates, and I also did my PhD in biotechnology, and also I am into spirituality also. Always I request you people, please believe in this our Indian scriptures, or believe these are not cock and bull stories. Because let me brief you one thing here. I hope anyone, and I think last year or before last year, there was a movie. There was a movie which is named The Black Adam. Have you anyone has watched Black Adam movie? Anyone here? You can comment in the chat box. Anyone has watched Black Adam movie? No? Okay. So in Black Adam movie, I'll just brief the story, not much. What happened was there was a character, Adam. Yes, okay. So there was a character, Adam. So Adam's son will be there. He is Huruth. The king of their kingdom punishes Adam. So he will give the judgment, and he wanted to kill the Adam. Okay, Black Adam. Then what? Immediately his son Huruth says, okay, I will go and die because for this punishment. Okay, I will be sentenced to death. No problem. And also, what I will do is, you please take my youth. You please take my power. Likewise, the son will transfer all his powers to his father. Then Adam will become more powerful, and he will go to all the places, and he wanted to do whatever he wants. Okay, that is another story. Let us concentrate on this thing only. I saw everyone watching the film over there in theaters. They are more excited, and they were witnessing, oh, Hollywood, super, that's great, this great, they're saying. But one thing I felt as an Indian citizen who has a great knowledge on our ancient scriptures like Ramayana and Mahabharata. In Mahabharata, there was a story called Yayati Charitra. In that Yayati Charitram, Yayati has 4 sons. So he asked that, I am becoming old, so I want the youth. I want to become youth back. So to perform some dharmika karyakrama. Okay. So then he asked his 4 sons to give their youth to him. But first 3 sons were denied, and the 4th one agreed to transfer his powers and his power to his father. And similarly, he has taken his old age thing to the son has taken father's old age, and he has transferred his youth back to the father. So if we say as a Purana, or if we say as an ancient scripture of in India, we say that this is a cock and bull story. But if we show in a supernatural way or superhero way, and we portray on a big screen, then we admire to watch the visuals, and we say that Black Adam is so powerful than Shazam is powerful than Flash is powerful than some other Superman, whatever it is. This mindset should not be continued. We need to understand everything is there on this holy land, but we are failing to draw from those ancient scriptures. And I also quote one thing here. Everyone says that modern science has evolved rather than our Indian scriptures. But I say one thing, my brothers and sisters, and everyone over here. Our ancient scriptures, hopefully you have heard about Mantra Pushpa. Mantra Pushpa was the ancient scripture, the Vedic chants that were chanted by every holy priest in every temple whenever we visit a temple. He will give one flower, and he will ask us to hold it for a while, and he will chant the mantras. He will say, like, there are certain mantras in that. Padma Kosha Pratikashikam Hridayam Chapyadhomukam Adhonishtya Vitashyante Nabhyam Uparitishtati Jwala Mala Kulambhati Viswasya Ayatanam Mahat. Likewise, it continues. Let me brief it. Nabhyam Uparitishtati. Nabhi means the navel place, the abdominal region. Nabhyam Uparitishtati, the upper to this our umbilical cord, or whatever you say, abdominal region, upper to that, and below to the neck, like here, this is the place. So there is a structure. What is that structure? Padma Kosha Pratikashagam Hridayam Chapyadhomukam Hridayam. There is a heart here. How it is there? It is an inverted lotus bud like structure, which is having some walls and some cavities inside. Santatagam Shilabistu Lambatyakosha Sannib Jwalamala Kulambhati Viswasya Ayatanam Mahat. Viswasya, the ayatana mahatva, the greatness or mahatva that is present in all over this universe, that is present inside this lotus bud like structure, and these electrical impulses are being transmitted in the walls of that particular lotus bud. See, and also inside that there was a hole, small hole was there. That hole is transmitting the huge energy and huge electrical impulses which are in form of fire. That fire is always alive. In that edge of that fire we have the Paramatma, that is nothing but the supreme God that is there in this heart like structure, lotus bud like structure. See, our mantra pushpa, our Vedic chantings has told the science. But in now our modern cardiology, after so many millions of years, our modern cardiology has evolved and says that the heart is having auricles and ventricles. The Purkinje fibers transmits in the walls of ventricles, and also sinoatrial node transmits the electrical impulses in order to keep the man alive. That particular pacemaker is nothing but the God that is present in our heart. That is the basic, that is the whole meaning, whole saransh of our Vedic scriptures and ancient scriptures. So please believe in me, nothing is new. Everything was present in our ancient Indian scriptures. This holy land has everything. So we need to dig. See, if you want a diamond, you want to go in search of. You want to dig the mine. Then only you will get some valuable thing. Likewise, you need to pursue the things. Of course, for the sake of livelihood, for the sake of job and everything, we are pursuing the modern studies. But of course, along with that, you also please do study, and please do some investigation or whatever it is. Please do research in the ancient scriptures that were there on this holy land. So on this with this few words, we are running out of time, I hope. With this few words, I would like to conclude here. So at this juncture, once again, I would like to say that the Ayodhya's Prabhu Sri Ram's Mandir, this is not only a temple, this is a symbol of patience, this is a symbol of peace, this is a symbol of faith, and also this is a symbol of unity, and also see, this is the symbol of cultural heritage of India. Okay, so we need to be grateful to our Modi ji also. Sometimes I feel that Modi ji, hopefully Modi ji is a form of Hanuman ji, maybe, because he was also like Hanuman ji. He was also a brahmachari who is always in the worship of Lord Sri Rama, and he who fought all the way from the starting to construct a good temple at Ayodhya, and all the way they used to call it as a disputed land in media, and also whatever the court proceedings. But now it is not a disputed land. It is a iconic land. It is a holy land has become from today. So now I would like to thank our Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji on behalf of all Indians. We are highly delighted, and we are actually celebrating this whole idea, and also whole act, the implementation of construction of Ayodhya Ram Mandir. So with this I conclude, and I thank Just Agriculture Group for giving me this opportunity, and I feel very happy to share some words along with my peer group, because you are also we are all from the same background. We are in the somewhere, or we are connected to science. Some may be in core agriculture background or core plant science background. See, I am from pure plant biotechnology background. However it is, we are connected, and we are elite people, elite interdisciplinary sciences we are pursuing. So it is on this auspicious occasion, it is my privilege to interact with all of you. And if my words are helpful to you, then I'm very happy. And if any thing is wrong is there, or anything misspelt or mispronounced, please forgive me for that. And once again, I thank Just Agriculture Education Group and Krishi Manthan International Training Program and PDKV, and particularly and for giving me this because it was a long journey with the Just Agriculture for me. Since its inception, I was being associated with Just Agriculture. Now I am also associated, and I should convey my regards to Shri Dr. DPS Badwal ji and the other key persons who are holding the responsibilities of Just Agriculture, like Utkarsha ji and the others, everyone. And I should thank each and everyone on this auspicious occasion. And thank you for giving this opportunity. And over to you, the host. Thank you.
Sir, thank you so very much for the talk. There cannot be any other great day to listen to you, sir. So thank you. Thank you on the behalf of our team and our participants. Thank you to take us near to the principles of Lord Rama. So I could literally feel that after listening to you, I could literally feel that like either everything is spiritual and simultaneously everything is science. So the principles, the disciplines, and the life lessons from Lord Rama can be incorporated in our real life, laboratory, and the field of sciences also. So maybe actually we all know Ramayana, but the story, the Ramayana we know, the story we know, but to use the principles of Lord Rama is something that is very important and that you could make us to listen to. So it's worth listening and very much needed session as well. So when we listen these kind of sessions, how convincing and how convincing your Sanskrit shlokas were that you recited. And so because of that, actually the efficiency to do our work in our daily lives manifolds multiple times. I feel so. So it was very fortunate of ours to listen to you, and thank you for motivating us. On the behalf of our team and our participants, I convey big thanks to you once again. So it's my just humble request that if any of the participant want to share something or just some feedback or just want to talk to you, just one or two participants maybe, and then we will call it a day.
Definitely, sure.
So participants, if you want to unmute yourself or you want to put in the chat box, you please mention. Like you can give some feedback or you just share something, your experience or something like that. So people are mentioning in the chat box that it was excellent and they are thankful to you, sir. So participants, you can unmute yourself and you can start your video as well. If you want to, say something or share something. So I think, sir, there is nobody. Like let us just give them time, to digest all the things and just to stay with the auspicious or occasions and the feelings of this particular day, sir. So
sure.
let's just stay with them, sir. So
Sure.
once again, sir, thank you so much, and we are very thankful to have you here today. So with this, now we will call it a day, sir. And sir, we will just end the session with the Jai Shri Ram. So Shri Ram, sir.
Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram.
Hello, sir. Did you listen to me, sir?
Yeah, I'm here. I think you have some interruption. You have some interruption. I'm unable to hear you.
Yeah. Occasion, sir.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Jai Shri Ram to all of you. Thank you.
Jai Shri Ram, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.